guys. Saturday. It's pretty funny when you hear the weatherman say, "And tomorrow we're gonna drop back into the deep freeze," and you look at the temperature on the car's dash, and it's 10 degrees. So I guess today was a heat wave, and tomorrow it's going to be much colder. But is it going to be as cold as the beer? What kind of beer, you say? I say HOPLANTA. This is something that Jim sent. This is an IPA. It's from Red Brick Brewing Company out of Atlanta, Georgia. Seems to me there was no alcohol percentage on this. And the top looks something like that when it's blurry. So I'm not going to wait around for it to decide or not to decide to focus. Okay. Now, it's Jim, so we'll let the Enterprise do the work. The Enterprise that Alex sent me.
It's in the hole.
But we're going to be cheating, putting this in the flavor enhancing glass from Big Sky Brewing Company. Wow, there's a little schmooch there on the bottom. I don't quite see where that went, but I guess it was supposed to be there. Okay, it's got kind of a deep golden color. It's not clear. We're getting some head. I mean, what the hell, you know, some head's better than no head. Hoppy, sweet, like fresh fruit. Smells good. I'll give it that much. I mean, I'm not sure how much good comes out of Atlanta, other than a couple, you know, pretty decent friends that are down that way. Okay, guys. Cheers. Interesting. Hang on a second. You get, I don't know, it's kind of bizarre. You get a citrus like charge up front, and kind of an alcohol warming right there. But of course the beer is really cold, so it's kind of a weird effect. Then it has kind of a dry area. You get a little bit of a floral bread, like a dry bitter spot, and then it just kind of ends on a citrus note. Actually, more of a citrus on the finish than there even was at the beginning. It's staged really weird. It's like a cold, icy mint like shot, and you swallowed it, and it's gone, and you're wondering where the hell's the flavor, and all of a sudden it's out of that dry bitter is where you start to experience the flavors and that floral hoppiness. So it leaves you with that citrus on the tail end, and a little bit higher than some as far as a dry bitter finish. And you do get a little of like a syrup like sweetness, But again, maybe if you want to search for something, you might say pineapple or something like that. But it's just kind of like a sugar sweetness that isn't really bringing any added flavor to it. Kind of a you know, not quite a medium mouthfeel, but I wouldn't say light either. And like I said, you are experiencing a little bit of an alcohol warming. So, how much alcohol? I'd say this one might be up there a little bit. I'm gonna say like 7%. I'm gonna say somewhere between 3 and 15%. I'll stick with 7. You notice it more than you do on some, but like I said, I've had stuff that's 5%, and you're like, wow, man, there's that alcohol in there. And then I've had things that were 10%, and you're like, I think that's a lie. I don't know, Jim. You're not living up to your expectations on lousy beers this go around. This one's pretty good. I say good. I didn't say awesome or fantastic. So, HOPLANTA from Red Brick Brewing. Where does Eric put this on the E scale? It's really not that bad. I'd give it an 8. Yeah, just look at those little hops just floating along. What should we look at next? I'm glad you asked. I don't know if I want to pick. I almost want to talk to Johnny. I don't think there was anything he necessarily wanted me to save, but there's a couple of pretty cool looking bottles in there. Yet from Johnny. Got a couple from New York Half-Ass Prepper still in there. We got the stuff from Ed. We got more stuff from Jim. It's a Sunday though. Really like to, it depends on where you put it on your calendar. I've always questioned this. For me, it's Monday to Sunday, but like most computer programs, it's Sunday to Saturday. I'm going with it's Monday on. So that means end the week with a bang, or at least a prediction of something that I also like to lean towards the bigger bottles on days that end with a Y. Kind of been thinking about this one in the box that Ed sent. So why don't we take a look at this 2015 anniversary beer from Urban Chestnut Brewing Company. Anniversary ale. And honestly, I could be wrong. My memory isn't all that great, but I think this is the first beer I've ever had that came in a box. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Oh, go ahead, all you want. I know from Paul from PA Brew News, he's probably got that tattooed on his ass already. And there's a whole novel on the side. I may take a look at that, just so I can answer some questions. I do not see an alcohol warning on this one either, so why don't we take a look at this tomorrow? Shh. Stop talking about her, Ed.
Ed does not talk about me. He likes me. I'm his friend.
Bringing back the gun sticks. Ones that Chet made.
Yeah. They work.
Buy you chili, Ed.
They worked good.
They do work good.
me to throw that in the
Yeah.
when you're done? Sorry.
This isn't gonna be a long, like, blown up rant about politics, because I am the beer bitch tonight.
Oh, let's just sum it up. The whole political arena needs an enema. Done.
Okay. I don't have a problem with that. Like I constantly say, if you're a Tom Clancy fan and you read Debt of Honor, I want it to end. I want our political to go the same way that book ends. Poof! Everybody gone. Start over.
Yeah, but let's just hoping that this time that the people that would be put into those positions would have learned from history and lessons, not to make the same mistakes.
We don't seem to learn from history. We seem to just keep repeating history.
I don't
First-
know why we do that. Are we like hamsters on the wheel that go round and round?
First we had Hitler, and now we have Obama. Same. All Obama needs is a little mustache, and he's the same guy.
No comment.
Um,
Okay, well, it's T-minus 15 and counting.
Roger that.
Okay.
One last thing, and I don't think he follows this channel, but a good friend of the inner circle, has gone through some rough times. So the group I started today. I threw together a lower, ordered an upper last night. You guys looking for great deals, you gotta always follow Palmetto State Armory. I don't care, some people are all into their Rock Rivers or Spikes Tactical, but I tell you, the Palmetto State, the PSA stuff is awesome. And they are just notorious for different specials and stuff that they run. So you keep an eye on things. So last night I picked up an upper that'll be on this. But I'm always asked by a lot of you guys to let you guys know if we're doing anything. This is not a drawing. I just want to say that because you can say that and it really doesn't matter. I remember when we did the one, built the one for Evil Neil. This is not a drawing. This is being built for one person in particular as a gift. And yet you get, I don't know how to get into the drawing. What do you have to do? I don't know, put a plastic bag over your head and count to 1,000. Sorry, I blew up right there. Palmetto State lower. The trigger, did a little polishing. Dropped a set of JP springs in it. It's scaling at a respectable 5 pounds for a rifle. It's plenty good. Right now, I do not want to put the stock trigger guard in there, so I'm looking for like a Magpul, some kind of an enhanced trigger guard, something a little on the nice side. Gonna go with the ATI grip on here. I had an extra CTR stock, buffer tube and all that. I got all the I got the buffer and the spring and bolt carrier and charging handle, because the upper I ordered is stainless steel stripped. So I guess right now looking for some optics. I really would like to do something like the Vortex Strike Fire. If it comes down to pinch time, I'll pull my Strike Fire off of my rifle. Some backup sights. The Magpuls, the plastic Magpuls will probably do okay. This one's going to come with an A2 front sight, so I'll be taking the front sight block off of it, chopping it down, and hiding it under a handguard. So right now the dream list is a decent full-length handguard, like a 12 or a 15-inch handguard, backup sights, some kind of optics, trigger guard, and I can't remember if he's a righty or a lefty, so I really would like to switch this out to the Battle Arms Development Ambi set. But once that upper comes, I actually will have a fully functional gun. So just letting you guys know, all the guys that always like to know about this stuff and want to help out. And by all means, if you PM me, I will be more than happy to tell you who it is, so that you know, sometimes some of you guys have grudges against somebody else, and maybe you wouldn't want to help out if you knew who it is. But be more than happy to make sure everybody knows. Not in this format, but privately, who this is going to go to. But just wanted to do something nice, like our group always seems to pull together. Nothing says love like an AR-15. That's right. So that's, just wanted to mention that. If you have any questions or whatever for me, if I remember, tonight is probably going to be a blur, because if it works out the way I want it to, it'll be 1 for you and 2 for me when it comes to making drinks. But yeah, if I remember, I'll put a wish list of what's missing, because as usual, the upper that's coming is just going to have the stupid beehive handguard on there, and all that shit is coming off. I really want to do a free float, something either like the ATI or like the Odinworks. That Odinworks, those things are awesome. But I don't know. So there you go, Chuck. You've got the list, because I know, like always, you always like to be part of these endlessly. Just a constant giver. It just always amazes me. Chuck is just one of the good guys in the group. Okay, guys, we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll take a look at beer in a box. You guys have a safe Saturday night.